What's going on, guys? I hope you all have a wonderful week, and this will be the spoiler discussion between Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Now, I'm creating this video because my wonderful friend Ice and I have been spoiling so many stuff in our initial review, and I have to cut away so many stuff just to fit in that non-spoiler review. But now, since it's going to be a spoiler review, I'm going to show you clips that Ice and I have actually spoiled to you, our dissatisfaction over the film, and some stuff that we feel as if they shouldn't be inside the spoiler review, but it can be inside here. So without a doubt, let's get right to it.
Okay, there was this scene at the very near the end of the film where Lois Lane was trying to find this spear that was attached with kryptonite in it, right? And only she knew that she actually dropped this somewhere. She was trapped while trying to retrieve it again, right? And what happened was that Superman tried to save her, and without even communicating, Superman seemed to know what she's trying to do. I'm like, wow, how does that happen? You know, is he a mind reader? Does he suddenly become Professor X for some reason? That was something that really stuck with me.
Alright, thank you Ice for talking alongside with me through the review, and I'm gonna spoil even more stuff in here. So as you know, halfway through the film, the senator dies, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, why do you establish so much just to kill them all off in that one area? Aside from the fact that I really like that scene because it really shows Lex Luthor as a villainous enemy. In the middle part of the film, you realize that Batman has to gain the Krypton to stop Superman. You don't understand where it came from because there's still time traveling nonsense in that film. And these are the parts that I feel as if were kind of loopholes in which they try to establish the Justice League without revealing much. But as an audience, when we are watching and he who hasn't seen Man of Steel and just coming forth, we don't understand what is going on. And it's not because the death of his parents. I feel as if there's more to it that tries to establish the injustice, but I feel as if they shouldn't have put that plot hole inside because it's going to make audience very confused. But obviously to the DC fans, I think you would understand that, but I'm just speaking forth as a general audience.
The slow build-up did not add up to what we had in the latter part of the film.
Establishment of Wonder Woman was way too quick.
That's right.
For the whole time, you don't see where she gets her powers, her costumes. There was no hint of anything regarding her superpower, and towards the last third act, in the last half an hour, suddenly you see her with a sword, with a shield, with a whip, and like, where does these things come from? You don't even establish it.
Yeah.
You don't even have an opening shot.
And I don't think Zack Snyder pulled it off the best that he could. I have no idea what was happening. Yeah, I have no idea. Like the first 15 minutes of the film, I have no clue what was happening. One thing was happening, it didn't link. You know, they're trying to build up, it's like they had 5 things they want to build up at the same time without linking any, and then they try to tie it up in the final half an hour or final 45 minutes. It felt that way. You know, it was all over the place, you know, from one place to another, which doesn't make sense. The only thing that glued together was like, oh yes, I know that's Clark Kent, I know that's Bruce Wayne, I know that's Lois Lane, but what has that got to do with anything? And the second thing, which really annoyed me, you know, I'm a huge fan of 300. I love 300 so much. So I have a problem with the slow motions. My God, did he overuse the slow motion effect? Am I right to say that? You think so?
Yeah,
like
to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, right? He overused, like, I will say like once every 3 or 4 minutes, there will be a slow motion sequence. And I'm like, oh my God, why? Yes, I understand they're trying to make the whole thing more dramatic. I get it.
Like style over substance.
Yeah, that right?
And I feel as if a lot of us were actually disappointed, including myself, and also Ice was extremely disappointed. It's because we saw the second trailer. 33 million people watched that trailer. You're telling me that 33 million people know the story about Batman v Superman and they will not want to watch that film any longer? Why would you want to cut a trailer that reviews Doomsday? I don't understand. For those of you who have watched Man of Steel, you notice that by the end of the film, the last 30 minutes, you find that the story structure is a little bit off. Why are you cramping so much stuff into another box? And I feel as if that same problem also lingers around Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Because I think the writer doesn't know how to put all of these things nicely together as an ending scene. And end up is just a total mess. It's really a total mess because the cheesy dialogue came in, the predictability came in, and the mass amount of CGI destruction also came in. So as you know, when Superman uncovers the scepter, the Krypton scepter, they have a short conversation of between I love you to Lois Lane, and I'm thinking to myself, why would you put such stupid cheesy dialogue? Because you know, Wonder Woman and Batman are fighting against Doomsday, and here they are saying I love you. So yes, this film has so much potential. I agree, yes, so much potential. It could have just been 2 separate films and then we don't have to cram anything inside.
It felt like someone just said, I want to make a Batman and Superman film together, and we're going to make $1 billion worldwide. I don't care how it's going to be done. I know people are going to watch it. Let's not care too much about the script. Let's not care too much about how we're going to cut this film. Let's not care too much about how a film should be done. Let's just film this because we know people are going to come anyways.
And that's a bad thing for the studios because the fans are wanting to see how much integrity this film has to the comics.
That's right.
You don't have to follow it 100%, but you have to stay true for certain areas. I just want to say that the film should just take a different approach to try to establish the world around it instead of just having one movie and then the next movie set up the Justice League already. That being said, I heard that there is going to be a director's cut version anyway, which is going to be a little more rated and it's going to be 3 hours long. And hopefully the story tells a bit more because I feel as if even though it's 2.5 hours long, Dawn of Justice is really a total mess and they're trying to fit in too many stuff into a single film. So thank you guys for watching my spoiler review and I hope to get Ice back again for 10 Cloverfield Lane if given a chance to watch the film.
Yes. Am I invited for it?
I think you are, man.
Okay, I mean, this is pretty fun.
10 Cloverfield Lane. So you can check that out next coming week for my next movie review. So guys, I want to ask you, what is the one particular scene that you really like or you don't like about Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice? So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video and you want to see more, you can check out Littleworks Productions for more upcoming movie reviews and updates. Now just to side check a bit, a friend has asked me to do a Jason Bourne reaction video. Please leave a like and a comment section below saying that you want me to do a reaction video for Jason Bourne because no official trailer has been released, and I will do it for you, for my awesome people. And as always guys, you can stay tuned, stay prepared, and this is just a little review.
Superman is very it lacks the depth in the backstory.
What's going on? Come on.